Good day, everyone. Welcome back to TMAC FPV, your home for FPV fun, flights, and racing stuff. I'm Tom. Last week, we learned how to build our do-it-yourself FPV racing gate. If you missed that, no worries. We've got you covered. There should be a link that pops up here in the corner, which you can click on and review for yourself. This week, however, we're going to build our do-it-yourself FPV racing flag for a total cost of about $10. That's less than 20% of the retail cost of a similar item. This FPV racing flag, along with the do-it-yourself gate from last week, forms the beginning of your backyard FPV race track. Let's get started.
These are all the tools that we're going to need for this particular build. These include a hacksaw, Sharpie pen, case cutter or razor blade knife, white duct tape, tape measure, scissors, stainless steel adjustable clamp, 5-way T, PVC, half-inch PVC, a shower curtain, which is very similar. Actually, it's exactly the same as we did last week for the DIY FPV racing gate. We're only going to use half of this shower curtain. So I'm going to be cutting it lengthwise down the middle, and then fold half of it over for the flag material. Now you can also use nylon ripstop material for the flag itself. However, what I've been able to find out is that stuff's fairly expensive as opposed to this $4 shower curtain, which I got at the local 5 and dime. We're going to be using half-inch PVC pipe. I've purchased it in 5-foot lengths. 2 5-foot lengths of half-inch PVC pipe. We're going to cut one of them into 4 equal parts of 15 inches apiece, which I've already done here. We also have a half-inch PEX pipe, which is 10 feet in length.
And we're only going to need 3 feet of that, so I'm going to cut that for our 3-foot length.
Now this build is going to be very quick, so don't blink or you'll end up missing it. And I promise you, if you stick around at the end of the video, we'll be flying circles around this flag when it's done. This particular build of the FPV racing flag is going to give us a flag of about 6 feet in length. Now the flag itself will be on a pole, and it will be raised up above the ground using this flag stand, which we're going to build, a flag pole end stand. It'll be raised up above the ground by another 1.5 feet. So the overall height of this flag and flag pole together from the ground to the top of the flag is going to be about 7.5 feet. If you wanted to make a much larger flag, approximately twice in height, then what you can do is get another shower curtain liner and just put them end to end, as I've done here for demonstration purposes only. Here's the first shower curtain, here's the second shower curtain. Put them end to end, cut the first shower curtain in half, put 2 halves end to end, and then you can go ahead and tape it along the seam here with a white duct tape. With that, that would be your material for a 15-foot flag. In addition to that, you would need a longer pole, and all you need to do for that is get another 5-foot section of PVC, half-inch PVC pipe, or the applicable length of half-inch PVC pipe, and connect your links together with this half-inch PVC coupler. All of the parts depicted here are going to be listed in the comments below, the description below, along with their associated costs. We're going to go ahead and start the build with the flag pole. And the next step is to go ahead and cut this 10-foot section of half-inch PEX pipe. So some of the material we've actually purchased is going to contribute to making 2 flags. And we're done. We can go ahead and put together our flag stand right now. Put the 4 15-inch sections of the 1/2-inch PVC pipe that we cut into the 5-way T. This is going to form our stand. And one more. Then we're going to put this 1/2-inch PEX actually fits inside of the 1/2-inch PVC. So all I'm doing here is I'm using a razor blade knife and I'm shaving off the end so that it will fit inside the inside diameter of the PVC pipe. Fits like a glove or a pipe. So now we have our flag stand. We'll go ahead and start with the material now. We're going to measure the width of this shower curtain liner. Yeah, it's about 70 inches. So about 35 inches is what we're going to do, which is right here. So we're going to start cutting right down here and cut the thing in half. We're going to see approximately how much of a loop we need to have to slide it over the pole. So what I did is I just put a spare piece of pole in here, so about like that. So that is about 2 1/4 inches. There's two things we can do with this. We can either sew it. Instead, for those people that are like me that don't want to sew, that's why we have duct tape. Duct tape is a cure-all for everything.
I used to believe we were burning on the edge of something beautiful, something beautiful. Selling a dream, smoking mirrors keep us waiting on a miracle, on a miracle. Go through the darkest of days, having to heartbreak away. Never let you go, never let me down. Oh, it's been a hell of a ride, driving the edge of a knife. Never let you go, never let me down. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah.
Okay, now we want to cut this piece of material, the shower curtain liner, into the shape of our feather flag.
Let me down. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you. Let me love you.
Now it's important on this piece to keep this opening open, so we just want to put the piece of tape from there to there.
Nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you. 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 Let me love you.
And here's our completed FPV race flag. Looking good and ready for action.
So that, folks, is how we build our do-it-yourself FPV race flag. Join us next week when we put both these FPV race flags and the gates from last week into good use. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Share it with your family, friends, and coworkers. Remember to subscribe to your channel, ring the bell for notifications, and we'll see you in the next video. Happy flying!